Scarlett. How are you today?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I am good. Are you ready to answer 57 questions for Bang?
Yes, I am.
Let's get started. I hear that you love plants and books. What's your favorite book?
Oh, that's hard because I read about all sorts of topics, but probably anything from Carl Jung.
What is the most difficult plant to take care of?
Orchids.
What is your zodiac sign?
I'm a Taurus.
Do you think your zodiac sign influences your personality?
I always take those things with a grain of salt, but I'm a Taurus, and I've heard that Tauruses can be very grounded and glamorous and stubborn, and I would say those things check out.
When did you start playing the piano?
When I was 5 years old, I started teaching myself.
Who's your favorite composer?
Claude Debussy,
What's your favorite piece to play?
Claire de Lune.
What do you wear to bed?
I usually sleep naked, but when it's cold, I'll put on a sweater or some sweatpants and cats.
What restaurant or food do you recommend in Prague?
So I can't think of a particular spot except for there's this tower in Prague. It's I think the highest point you can go to there. And there is an amazing like fine dining restaurant there, but also their like national dish. I forget what it's called, but it's a meal which is really funny, and it's basically just fried cheese dipped in tartar sauce with French fries. It's amazing.
How did your cat Justice get its name?
So my mom named her. She's 16 years old, so I've had her since I was a kid. And my mom named all of our pets with J names. We had cats and dogs growing up. So, yeah.
What's your secret talent?
My secret talent. I'm very skilled at falling. I did martial arts growing up, and my favorite thing to do was fall. It was my special trick. I'd go up to my parents and be like, watch this. And I just like faint, like in the old movies.
What's the best lesson or tip you can share from the art of strategy?
I don't know if it's the best. There's a lot of amazing information in there, but I think what stuck out to me is knowing when it's beneficial to lose for a greater outcome in the end.
You know, it's pretty cold out here today. What's your favorite thing about winter?
I love sweaters and the crisp air and soup
Mm,
and cuddling.
those are the best. Would you rather be a vampire or a fairy?
Vampire, hands down. I've wanted to be a vampire since I was a kid. I've actually had dreams about the guilt that comes with having to, feed off of human blood to survive.
Oh my gosh, you've thought that one through. What is your favorite skincare or makeup product?
I would say primer and moisturizer.
Do you hike a lot?
I do. I hiked a lot, especially when I lived in Arizona. But moving out here to LA, I haven't hiked nearly as much as I want to. So I hike when I travel, and I would definitely like to start hiking more.
What is your workout of choice?
My favorite is Pilates Reformer, and I like weight training, specifically with a steel mace bell.
If you were a superhero, what would your superpower be?
Teleportation.
Are you looking forward to any music festivals this year?
I think I might go to Burning Man for the first time.
What is one great thing about Arizona?
The beautiful pink sunsets. We have the most beautiful sunsets there.
Do you like pineapple on pizza?
I do. It's not my favorite, but I do enjoy it.
What inspired your love for music?
The way music makes me feel, I think it's a great outlet of self-expression, and it just kind of it like gives space for your emotions in a really unique way, and it's a way to connect with people.
Do you like making instrumentals or writing lyrics more?
That's really tough. I do both, so it's really hard to pick. With piano, I do a lot of my favorite thing to do on the piano is improvise, and I kind of improvise classical pieces. But I also really love writing, and I've been writing like poetry and journaling ever since I was a kid. So I don't know if I can pick.
If your life had a soundtrack, which song would definitely be on it?
Oh, I would say Somebody by The Strokes. or Someday, Somebody, fuck, one of those.
What was your number one song on Spotify Wrapped last year?
It was Evil by Melanie Martinez. I just really liked her new album. I listened to it a lot.
Do you make any other kind of art besides music?
Yes, I also paint and I draw.
How do you wind down after a long day?
First thing I do when I get home is I pick up my cat like a baby and food and a nice feel-good show and tea and reading.
What are some things you like to do on an off day?
On an off day, go to the beach, work out. I like to go to coffee shops and read or work on things on my iPad and see some friends and yeah, maybe go on an adventure.
What perfume do you wear?
So I haven't found like my perfume yet, but I like vanilla tones and floral tones.
Are you superstitious?
As Michael Scott says, I'm not superstitious, but I'm a little stitious.
What do you value in a friendship?
I value someone who really cares about you and is there for you, and honesty and a good sense of humor.
Would you ever go skydiving?
So skydiving is probably one of my biggest fears. So I feel like that means I have to do it. I almost went skydiving in Prague. Anna Deville, she convinced me to do it. She's skydived multiple times. She talked me into it and I said yes, but luckily they were all booked up. So I didn't do it, but maybe one day.
Do you like surprises?
I do.
Oh, I'm glad because I just surprised you. Do you like iced or hot drinks?
I like both. It just depends on the day. Like today is definitely a hot drink day.
For sure. Netflix or YouTube?
Netflix.
Okay. What's your favorite thing to watch on Netflix?
Ooh, to be honest, I have not been able to get into my account for some time. So I'm not sure what's on there right now.
Do you collect anything?
I collect magnets from where I travel and shot glasses.
If you had a warning label, what would yours say?
A warning label? I'm full of surprises. Speaking of surprises.
Do you prefer warm or cold weather?
I'm warm, typically, but I enjoy all the seasons, you know. It changes things.
Is there a quote that you live by?
Don't be a cunt.
What is your favorite dessert?
That's a really tough one. I really like a good creme brulee.
Who is someone that inspires you?
Someone that inspires me. Marcus Aurelius.
Are you an introvert or an extrovert?
I'm an extroverted introvert. I'm very good. I love social situations, but I absolutely need time alone to recharge or I will explode.
Do you prefer a small town or a big city?
So I grew up in a small town. I have a really soft space in my heart for small towns, but I really enjoyed living in LA. So I think cities are great for careers and work, but I think the ultimate goal is to settle down in a small town.
So you're from Arizona, right?
Yes.
Do you like Dutch Bros?
I am not a Dutch Bros person, but I'm not a big coffee chain person either. I love the small, local coffee shops.
Okay,
They have better coffee.
I guess that's valid. Do you prefer Uggs or Crocs?
Uggs. I hate Crocs.
Hater mode.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Let's see. So if you don't really drink coffee from places that are from local coffee shops, you prefer like tea from brand places?
I guess matcha is what I would do. My favorite chain, if I had to pick one, is probably the Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf.
Ooh, that one's good.
Yeah.
What's the best gift you've ever received?
Best gift. I had an ex who gave me a dagger. I thought that was pretty cool.
What was your first job?
My first job, I was a receptionist.
Who is your best friend in the industry?
Avery Black.
When do you feel the most creative?
Really late at night when I'm sleep deprived.
Would you ever try goat yoga?
What the hell is goat yoga?
It's yoga with goats.
With goats, sure, why not?
What is one thing you are hoping to learn in 2024?
I would really like to learn how to surf.
You
Yeah.
want to get more active?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I get a new hobby every few months. There's just so many fun things to try.
Have you ever considered volleyball?
I have considered volleyball. So I was homeschooled, and I always thought if I went to school, volleyball was the sport I would do because they wear those really sexy volleyball shorts.
Oh, look, a volleyball.
And there's one right here. All right. Well, I think I'm ready to score with a bang.
Whoa, nice hit. Thank you so much, Scarlett Alexis, for answering 57 questions for bang.
My pleasure.